Learning objective B is going to have us focus on how to make a box plot. Objective D is a modified box plot, which we will talk about after we discuss outliers. So to do a box plot first, what you're going to do is it's just a visual representation of the 5-number summary. So it's a box with some whiskers of the min, max, the quartiles, and the median. What you're first going to do is draw using a number line as a guide. So down here you'll make your number line according to what you need and label it with your numbers. And this is often used to compare data sets. So you normally just don't see one box plot by itself, but you might see 2 box plots. Maybe you're analyzing data about the ages of boys versus girls, and you can see a picture of that. Okay, to do it, step 1, you're going to draw a number line, and on that include the lowest and the highest values, which makes sense because we have to get the min and the maximum on there. The next thing you're going to do is draw a box that identifies quartile 1 and quartile 3. Remember, that's the 25th percent of data and the 75th percent of data. And then from there, we're going to draw a segment within the box to represent quartile 2, or what we call the median, and that is the 50th percent of data. After you use that, use the minimum and the maximum to actually draw the whiskers. So let's construct one here by hand. We have data that represents the ages of the best actor Oscar winners from 1997 and 2006. They want a 5-number summary and then a box plot. Well, if we look at the data, it's already in increasing order. So our smallest piece of data is 29 up to 50. So I'm just going to do the number line from 29 to 50. And if I break that down, maybe I'll make this 30 then. Halfway in between would be 40, because we want to make it representable of the data. Seems pretty good. And if we go ahead and do the 5-number summary, let's do that really quick. The min, again, that's easy, it's 29. Our max is 50, which we have that. Let's find the median real quick. So to find the median, I'm going to go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 in from that side, 1, 2, 3, 4 in from that side. I'm going to have to go in once more. The median would be right here. There's no one right smack dab in the middle. If there were, I would count it. But since it's not, remember to find the median. What you're going to do is you're going to add those 2 up and divide by 2 to make the average. So we're talking 41.5 years old is our median, or the same as quartile 2 is what we call that. Now to find quartile 1, I'm going to look at the lower half of the data, and if I had 2 in the middle, I'm going to give the 40-year-old to the bottom half and the 43 to the top. So to find the median here, let's just cross off, so from there to there, there to there, and we do have one in the middle, it's 37, that's quartile 1. And then let's go ahead and find our next quartile here. Quartile 3 is going to be the upper half of the data. So 43 to 50, that to that, I'm left with 46. Now let's make the box plot. So I'm going to go to 37, which is roughly about right here. I'm going to go to 46, which is here. That's my box. Quartile 2, or the median, is 41.5, which is a tick mark there. I'm going to plot the maximum at 50 and do a whisker, the minimum at 29 and do a whisker there. This is my box plot. Now you can also make a box plot with a calculator, so let me show you what to do. Here we have in 1998, the American Film Institute listed the 100 best American movies of all time, and they listed the ages in which the movies came out. These are the top 25 releases, and they want us to make a box plot of these ages. So on the calculator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to hit the Stat button, and then I'm going to see Edit. So hit Enter, and I'm just going to go into List 1 and type all these 25 years. Okay, so do that first, and then let's go on to the next slide. Now, after you do that, the stat edit, I'm going to hit the stat button again one more time, hit stat. And this time there's one thing you can do. You can go to calculate, and let's go to the one variable stat, which we've already done for the chapter. In the list, I'm going to say list 1, keep frequency blank, and hit calculate. When you do that, the one variable stats will actually give you the 5-number summary. It's right here. You're going to have to scroll down to see all of it. So we have the minimum, quartile 1, the median or quartile 2, quartile 3, and the maximum. So you can actually use this data to make your own 5-number summary by hand. Now to get to the other data though, you do have to arrow down on your calculator. Now if you want the calculator to make the graph, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have the data in your list, so keep it in list 1. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the word, it says stat plot. If you look at the y equals, it says stat plot. Notice stat plot's in blue, it's on the second level. So to get to that, you have to hit the second blue button on the calculator, and then y equals. When you hit that, you're going to see this, and it should be, say, plot off. Just hit enter, and you'll come to this screen. You need to go over here, go to on, and hit enter to turn it on. Now the type is going to be right here. This is the box plot, so select type. You have to go to the X list and tell it where the data is. And you're going to put list 1. And then the frequency is just count each one as 1. And you can choose whatever color you want. Now to graph it, you're going to want to hit this zoom button. And when you come to zoom, you're going to have all these choices. Zoom number 9 is zoom statistics, and this is great for this chapter. If you click zoom 9, it will come here and actually show me this box plot. Now, I can actually travel along the box plot. To do that, what you have to do is hit this trace button. When you hit trace, this little cursor will pop up, and it's got right here, it's going to say the median is 1957. You can hop to quartile 3 or the maximum or quartile 1 or the min. Just hit the arrow buttons left and right. And as you pop over, the values down here will change and tell you where you are.